what happens to those who don't believe in eternity? Because we do believe that everyone are sons of God.
Number one, fellow brothers, we Muslims believe that we are the servant of Allah. We don't call ourselves a son of God because even is a term used by the people of the book, by the Christian. I was a Christian too before. Of course, we always say that we are the son of God, the children of God. God is our Father. The reason they use this term actually is to make us feel closer to each other. To say servant and Lord, maybe it's a bit far. It's like a servant and a master. But if you use the term son, children, father, it makes you feel closer. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran forbid us to call ourselves as son or children of God. And also, don't call him father, call him Allah. Call him Allah, and we are Abdullah, the servant of Allah. Now whoever died do not believe in the hereafter, there is no future for him, because he don't believe in that. That's why the future is for people who believe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have reminded us, and also Prophet Muhammad have informed us. He said, La yadkhulul jannah excuse me, La yadkhuluna al-jannah hatta tu'minu. None of us can enter the paradise that belong to God except for those who believe. If they don't believe, then there's no future for them. People who die without believing in the hereafter, there is no future, there's no hope. They are living in darkness. That's why Prophet was sent, Moses was sent, Abraham was sent, Noah was sent, Jesus was sent, Muhammad was sent, to remind us about real life after death. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open the heart of those who don't believe in the hereafter to become believer, and they die as a believer, so that there will be a future for them, inshallah.
Father James, thank you for that question. If you have another question, or if you have any follow-up to that, you may inshallah present that now.
What I wanted to know specifically was that the problem is in those, we live also with those who don't believe. So then their lives here are not transformed in any way, because their deeds, they don't bother about their deeds.
Yeah, we know that we are living among the people who believe and people who are not believe, the disbeliever. That is why it is our mission, it is our duty to call them to believe in God, because that is our mission. We cannot just leave them alone, but if they choose not to follow, nobody can force them. At least in the day of judgment, if Allah asks us, have you conveyed the message? We have done our duty. And Allah said, وَمَا عَلَيْكَ إِلَّا الْبَلَاءُ وَمَا عَلَيْنَا excuse me, that our responsibility is just to convey the message. If they accept it, it's good for them. If they don't accept it, we will keep on trying and pray for them. And we hope one day they will accept it, inshallah. Jazakallah.
Thank you, inshallah. We'll now take a question from the sister side. Inshallah, sister, could you please state your name and occupation?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ninas. I just want to know briefly what happened to the people who do not have natural death. What happened to those souls?
Would you please explain what natural death is?
Like they do commit suicides.
Okay.
Commit suicide.
Yeah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to the sister. I was reading some hadiths lately about people who die committing suicide. What happened is the Prophet do not offer prayer to them. He himself will not offer any prayer to them, to show us that he dislikes anybody to take their own life, because our life don't belong to us, it belongs to Allah. We got to accept the truth that we wait for the time for us to go. But the Prophet never forbid other companions to offer the funeral prayer. But what will happen to them, the Prophet said, in the day of judgment, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to punish them for what they have done to themselves. If they use a knife to kill themselves, Allah will give them the same knife and they keep on killing them, poking the body. If they drink poison to kill themselves, Allah will prepare the poison, they keep on drinking, they die, then they will be alive again, and they drink the same poison, they go through some suffering. They will have the kind of suffering like what they have done in this world. So we hope that no Muslim will do that. You are not supposed to die without a reason. And you must be very careful in dying. Make the right choice, because death only one. We hope that you will die for a good reason. I have made up my mind. I have always talked to myself, oh Allah, please make me die as a good Muslim. Don't make me die when I do something wrong, because we are human, nobody is perfect. Some today you are good, tomorrow maybe you are not that good. But we hope when we go back to Allah, it's a good ending. Husnil Khatimah. So we hope that those who commit this sin, they are still Muslim, but they will be punished by Allah first. And all Muslim, the Prophet said, at the end of the day, because of the iman, the belief they have in God, in Allah, they will go to paradise. Whoever believes in Allah, at the end of the day, they go to paradise. Yeah. So may Allah make us among the people of Jannah. Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alamin.
Ameen. Zakir, for your question, sister. The sister who just stepped up, is that a question from a non-Muslim? Okay, we'll take the question from the front male mic, inshallah, with the young man, inshallah. Please state his name and occupation.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sulaiman. I am doing homeschooling. How many years will we will stay in the grave? How many years will we be in the grave?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I don't understand your question. Please, can you help? Somebody can help me?
How many years will we stay in the grave before our resurrection?
How many years? No one knows. That's not important for us, son. Yeah? It's not important for us to know how many years. The year over there is not the same like the year on this earth. But everybody actually who is down there now is sleeping after the question, the trial of the grave. They are in the world of barzakh. They are there. Barzakh means they are in a waiting world between kubur and